Like millions of other kids, you dreamed of one day being in the NBA. You wanted to be a star, and someday the greatest to ever play. You dreamed of being the one. But the road to stardom is never easy. There are obstacles, injuries, and disappointments. Adversity is universal. It can happen to anyone at any time. And one day, it happened to you. You went from being a guaranteed lottery pick to a kid who may never even play college ball again.
Now, look, it's always bad to hear about injuries, especially to college kids, of course.
Yeah.
But Stephen A. Smith, this one is particularly disheartening because we are 2 weeks into the season and one of the top NBA prospects in the country goes down potentially with a season-ending injury, a knee injury. That's a killer.
I couldn't agree more. When I heard he was carried off the floor today, all you can do is find yourself hoping that he'll make it back. That's the bottom line. But my heart goes out to him because I didn't expect this. This is a devastating injury. It's never good to have something like this happen to you.
The team doctor broke the news. Torn ACL, sprained MCL, and a torn meniscus. Surgery was scheduled, but your game will likely never be the same. At the 2016 NBA Draft, your name is still mentioned. Not as a prospect, but as a cautionary tale.
Hello guys, it's your boy Crazy Monkey here, and
Now, there's
I'm
another
sorry
huge story
I
in this
did
year's
not
draft. A record number of underclassmen.
it's
30
called
of them undrafted.
make videos so far.
And I hope
But
anyway that this is
well,
a
yeah,
lesson.
made
This
these a long
serves
time
as an
now.
example to college players. I'm not talking about
gonna
the
get a
ones
camera
who are
soon.
genuinely one and done.
And
The guys you know are going to be lottery picks.
subscribe.
I mean the rest of them. They're not sure
enjoy
shots.
the
You're not
video.
sure they're going to be lottery
Please
picks.
subscribe
Don't
again,
just use the college
and comment
system
down
for a year
below
thinking you're
if you
gonna
want me to do
bounce.
more
It doesn't
videos,
work like
or
that. If you don't have the
if
talent, it doesn't work.
I
You gotta be
actually need help
cultivated
doing
in the
videos,
system.
guys.
There you go
So
again
just
with
comment
your
down
blanket
below.
generalizations. You know how you are, all Max. The woe is me. Oh my Lord, I can't.
Tell
take
your
it. I just can't take it.
friends
It's a
about this YouTube
case-by-case
channel. I need
basis.
more
You
YouTube
can't just
subscribers,
blanketly
please.
decide this should
At least
not be
at
one
least
and
up to
done,
30.
or this should
At
be
least
one
up to
and
30
done. You gotta go
subscribers.
on a
Like,
case-by-case
please, everybody
basis.
got
Some
9,
dudes
or at least
deserve
up
to
to
be one
20
and done.
subscribers.
Some
20 or
people
30.
don't. It's on a
Just please, guys. Come on.
Right.
basis.
And that is
Come on,
my
guys.
point. Thank you for making it for me.
Enjoy the
Every
video.
kid thinks they're the exception to the rule. Smith are encouraging these kids to come out early.
Look, Max, bottom line is this. You got to take this into consideration. You had two dudes. They were called the Height brothers. Now, you had Nick Howard. This kid had a lot of promise. What does he do? He goes to college. Very uneventful first year, no doubt. The second year, he was pretty good. Here's the problem. The NBA, it's not about pretty good. You need to be great on the collegiate level, on the prep level, in summer leagues and what have you, in order for you to get the stature that you deserve. That's the bottom line. Pretty good ain't good enough to be that
That's my
stud
point.
NBA. How
That's
is it
exactly my point.
Let me finish. There's another example. I did say the Height brothers. I wasn't talking about one individual. I was talking about two. What happens? One and done in a different way. 1 year, one ACL injury later, and look where he's at now. His future is clearly uncertain. So you got to take advantage of that opportunity because you never know when an injury is going to cost you everything.
Stephen A., listen to yourself. Let's listen to yourself for a second. You give one argument for why a kid should come out early, a one-and-done situation. I can give you 30 arguments this morning alone why they should stay in school. And now you have to wonder what a kid like Nick Howard, who has given up his college eligibility, does next. What does he do next?
First of all, don't sweat the technique. The argument, or one argument, as long as it's strong enough, that's all that matters. That's number one. Number two, the Height brothers was something special. What they really, really need to do. I'm going to tell you what they need to do, Max. They need to get back to playing together. My sources are telling me the ACL injury has been completely healed. So go on a pro-am circuit. Go in summer leagues. Do what you got to do to get back on the court together to remind everybody of what you once were. Because once you pull that off, the sky's the limit. That's what they need to do. Get back to playing ball together, because when people see what you can do as one, the other arguments don't really matter. Like I said, don't sweat the technique.
number one rocker. All about the bread like it's chala. Know my ladies like a sauna. Know they all rock in the sauna. No fighting, you don't want wahala. Know if I got that chopper. Burn until your head act proper. Overseas money get a lotta. Pounds, naira, dollar. 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 Pounds, naira. You can sit bench, you can be a player. Rap game playing, tunes you got flavor. You popping all the way from Lagos to Vegas. Did it for the culture, proud that I made this. Raise your hands up when you feel the bass get real, real now. Like on a spaceship in the crowd, yeah. I see it going, Nate. I'm wild out as soon as that refrain hit. Pounds, naira, dollar. 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 Pounds, naira. Stop by say, word to my soul, getting happy in the bed. In night, gotta be like waiting day. Looking for the bad things in the UK. Worldwide with it, it's a new day. I'ma get airplay in a new way. See you going ham, know that it got you. Got the whole globe singing pounds, naira, dollar. 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 Pounds, naira,
This is New York City, the mecca of basketball. The original Rucker League began here in 1947. 9 years later, the tournament found a permanent home uptown at PS 156 Playground. Those early Rucker days showcased talents like Lou Alcindor, Wilt the Stilt, and Earl the Pearl. It's also where Julius Erving became the Doctor. In 1974, the park was respectfully renamed Holcomb Rucker Park in honor of the tournament founder. Since, but none more heavily than the late great Greg Marius, founder of the EBC. Many would argue that the Ruck is the birthplace of true street ball and the crossover dribble. Considering New York City's penchant for flashy guard play, there are few who can challenge that. After the legendary exploits of Rucker alumni like Rod Strickland, Rafer Alston, and Kyrie Irving, it goes without saying that getting crossed up or banged on can happen to anybody at any given moment here. It's no wonder that this unassuming uptown playground has become the most widely recognized street ball court in the world. Rucker Park, Harlem.
I got you.
Amir, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't answer you back, bro. But yeah, it was good, bro. Oh, yo, hold on to me. How do you freaking text back on this thing? Oh shit, I have the ball. Dang, bro. Bro, I suck at this game. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Ooh, oh my god. I heard a broadcast, comments. No, how do you freaking answer these freaking comments? Bro, you got to be kidding me. What's good, fam? I've been so can I sub back? Oh, hold up, advanced settings, sorry, I didn't answer. Oh, hold on. Bro, what the hell? Or what's good, bro? How is this? Bro, how long does it take? What's this? Bro, pass the ball, man. I can't even get this. Bro, I went through the end already.
Play of the game.
Bro, I suck. With respect. LaMarcus Chambers, that's my name, bro. How the fuck is this? Bro, yeah, sure, you can sub back wherever you want, bro. I need more subs. Upgrade for skill.
Hey, yeah, want me back. I know they want me back. I see them down and out. I know they want me back. My team is on my back. Them demons.
Hold up, bro, I'm about to kill him.
I know they want me back.
I'm on level 2.
They want me back. Yeah, want me back. I know they want me back. I see them down and out. I know they want me back. My team is on my back. Them demons.
Hold on, yo. 39.
Never noticed that the enemy they looking for is usually behind them. Opposition, nah, I don't mind them. They just wanna see me in the streets just like them. Feeding me the hate, saying try some. They don't wanna see me do what I've done and make it far as I've come. Yeah, want me back. I know they want me back. I see them down and out. I know they want me back. My team is on my back. Them demons on my. I know they want me back. I know they want me back.
What the?
Yeah, want me back. I know they want me back. I see them down and out. I know they want me back. My team is on my back. Them demons on my. I know they want me back. I know they want me back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We ain't even trying to no more. They don't want us in the street no more. I ain't surprised. I'm on that. They fall behind. Don't got the time. They rather shade you than get up and try. Ain't saying nothing real. I done spent my whole life running. All my old tell me do the rap thing. I can live my whole life like they never will. I got holes in my heart that it never fill. Long nights, long days, project hallways. Little bush chirping, boy keep working. I know I ain't perfect. Now I'm looking back like it was worth it. Yeah, want me back. I know they want me back. I see them down and out. I know they want me back. My team is on my back. Them demons on my. I know.
Beautiful Venice Beach. A place like no other, fit with a cast of characters and all the sun, sand, and shoreline you can handle. But Venice Beach basketball brings a completely different kind of beauty to the beach. A beauty made of long-range jumpers, meta world peace-level defense, and some of the best athletic ability in the West. And it ain't news. Since the heyday of the OG Ray Lewis dropping 50 on Michael Cooper in the 80s. Since Freedom Williams put up 75 in a college game. Since Ron Beals created the trend of street ball legends pushing the pros to their very limits under the scorching California sunshine. Long before baggy shorts and the elbow sleeve became the universal uniform of choice, every guard at Venice has been a menace. And the rule here is, you...
Hold on, y'all. On air NBA. I know they want me, but bro, I need someone to play this 2K. Bro, you leave me alone, man. Alright, let's see, let's get it. Dame fan, nah, too boring. Alright, let's check on the fish playing GTA. Bruh, the mob freaky keep on saying it. Oh shit. I'm about to stop, bro. Come on. Hey! Oh, hey! Hey! Come on, let's get in. Yeet! Right. Oh! Hey! Oh! Oh, God! Oh, God! Come on, boy. Ooh, TJ Season. Bro, you got to be kidding me. Oh, nice shot. Come on, bro. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Way too hard. Bro, you got to be kidding me. Alright, so oh, let's get it! I need him. You can do this. Bro! Oh, this is exciting. That's right. Might as well let this score. Oh, that's right. Oh! That would have been a dunk him right there. He just a good. Ah, that boy missed. Let's get it. No, right when I took that case. Oh, whooshy. Oh, hell no, bro, this guy's good. Oh, bro, I was about to do a layup with. Bro, how the frick you block on this game? Right here, cut. Bro, I hit the ring. Oh, that's how you do it. Golly. Bro. Hell, I'm never gonna win this, bro. What's up?
Play of the game.
Bro. Who cares? Got to he's giving this to stay in front of the ball for you. Let's stick to cut them off from there. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. I understand it now.
I wrote this song for the moment that I'm on, when I won't have to say the words, cause my fans just sing along. Kinda crazy, we work hard just to be lazy. I 8 miles just to be shady. Now I'm full, got that magic like McGrady. I won't have to go on. Women wanna, I'm anemic, so I gotta eat steak. Move, get out my way. Like I'm new to Chris, talking about how they get with their computer me. What the you want? I got to do. I had a dream and a scheme where I put my mom in a penthouse. Need that view. Got a whole
Bro, I haven't won anything yet.
Quit my job, yeah. So I suggest you take a hike if you can't see all the I'm amounting to. I'm on top. Rain check y'all like I'm out of stock. When you're my drops like an outer box. I'm Frodo to these bros, Waldo to these. So if you think you getting chose, I'ma have to let you know.
Gray skies over Puget Sound, and plenty of umbrellas on sale in Seattle. Home to the Crossover League. A place where jump shots fall from an indoor sky like the rains of Pacific.
That music. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Let's see who's online. Bro, ain't nobody playing Madden. I mean, 2K. Bro, it's like last time I saw like a whole bunch of people playing 2K. So got 2K. Oh, this is just playing it. King 86 the base. NBA 2K17 Big Zay. Oh, he's in a party. Bro, ain't nobody else playing 2K. Bro, why would this dude join my party, man? I need to find a new brand. Get it. Let's get it. Oh, hey. Let's get it. Ooh. 3 points. Get it. My brother stuff. Okay, bro. Ooh, wow, bro. What the hell is this? Bro, make from here look what? Oh, what the hell? Oh. Back. ground violation. Back to court. Dang, that dude be good. Come on, bruh. Come on.
I got you.
Looks like I make it, and then I can't make it. What the hell?
Play of the game.
Bro, so boring today. Ain't nobody playing online. What the freak? Usually people play online. I just wanna finish this already because I wanna finish this. Alright guys, I guess that's it for today guys. You know what, I'm just keep on playing, I'm just keep on playing until.
And there was some excitement last night in the Pacific Northwest on the Pro-Am circuit as the Hype Brothers made their debut at Seattle Pacific. Stephen A. Smith, what'd you think of the performance?
What I want to really say is that, first of all, it was about time. It's nice to know that the brothers listened to me, because I was the one talking about how they needed to play together. They accepted the counseling that I provided.
Yes, you did.
Now they are out on the court again, handling their business. Nick Howard looked pretty good. The comeback kid truly looked like the comeback kid. Seems like he's completely healed from that ACL injury. I like what I saw. I was very impressed. And more importantly, I want to applaud their intellect. Listening to the wisdom that I espoused, they deserve a lot of credit.
You just love taking this bow, don't you? And look, I'm not taking any credit away from them, or for you for that matter.
Okay.
But shouldn't we contextualize this a little bit? It was a very impressive performance. There's no denying it. But it is one game. And how shall I say this? I think we need to be cautious about overstating.
Well, there's no doubt about that, but at the